Hi, and welcome to a simple little project I've just completed, which uses a Raspberry Pi Pro Hat board here with a 3-color LED mounted on it, mounted directly into the GPIO pins. Because with this board you've got protective resistors in all the outputs, and you don't need to use any with the LED, which makes it very easy. And this is actually using a similar program to one which is in the GPIO programming sheet, which comes with the Raspberry board, but with a subtle difference in that I've added to it a PS3 wireless controller to control the outputs which is being fed to each of the LEDs. So this enables us to do some color mixing, which is the purpose of this little project. It's a wireless controller. You can see the blue light there, and it connects to the dongle there, which is supplied with the controller, making it very easy to interface. The program, which is written in Python 3, is ready to run. All I have to do is to press the Enter key on the keyboard there to start it running, and it tells you the program is going to produce a sort of color wheel. A bit of a misnomer, because I'm only going to use 270 degrees around the range that the left-hand joystick can use. But as we move it, we're going to control the output fed to each of the LEDs by taking the outputs of the left-hand joystick up, down, and the left-hand joystick left-right, which are the two variables at the bottom, which are going to show the raw values produced by the joystick. These are then manipulated to produce the signals which are fed to each of the 3 color LEDs. So let's see it in operation. But before I do that, in order to make it a bit clearer to see, I'm going to put a plastic diffuser in front of the LED, which will make it appear a bit clearer on the video. So let's start off by moving the joystick up, and you can see that when I do that, we change the left-hand up-down value from 0 up to -1, and that is translated into a signal to feed full red on. You can see the red value is 255 there, whereas the other two are still at 0. If you slowly reduce it down to 0 again, the LED fades out and it's out in the center. If we move to the left, we're going to do the same thing with the blue. And if we move to the right, we're going to do the same thing with the green LED. So we can produce the 3 primary colours there in any intensity that we want, up to the maximum which is available. If we move in between those values, up here for example, we will get both a blue and a red output, and we can get various shades of magenta produced, ranging to red there, round to a blue in that position. And if we move up here, we're going to get a red and a green output, giving a yellow in the middle, and any shade in between from those two. Now, if we move down bottom right, we're going to get effectively green and green. It's not going to make much sense, so I've actually arranged the program to blank out the output in that region. Now that's the first mode, which I've called an additive mode, where we're adding together the values of the LEDs. If I press the button on the joystick, we switch over to what I've called a subtractive mode, and we start off with all 3 LEDs having maximum value, even though the joystick is in the middle. And if we now move the joystick up, the red value will reduce towards 0, leaving a full green and blue or cyan. If we move it to the left, then we will reduce the blue value to 0, giving full green and red or a yellow. And if we move it to the right, we will get a full red and blue, giving a magenta. So in between we can get any of those colours, and we can actually switch and see the complementary colour by pressing the button again. So that switches between red and cyan. Over here we switch between yellow and blue, and over here we switch between green and magenta. So quite a nice little project to do, not too hard, and gives a nice little use for this joystick and for the Raspberry board. So I hope you've enjoyed watching it. The whole thing is written up in an article on my site, rbnrpiwordpress.com, and also you can download the program from there. Thank you for watching. We'll just quit the program by pressing Ctrl+C, and that exits it and turns off the LED, and that's the end of the video.